What's going on, y'all? We back again with another one. I hope everybody is having a great week this week. Oh, sorry, y'all. My cap was all shifted. I hope everybody's having a great week this week. I hope you're crushing it this week. If you're studying for an exam or if you're at work, I hope you are doing it into excellence, whatever it is that you're doing today. We back again, y'all. And I just wanted to come on and talk about how many times have you failed? How many times have you given up? Y'all, I 7 times. 7 times. I can come on here, and many of us can come on here and talk to you about the benefits of being a coder, how great it is, how much leverage you have, the money aspect of it, being able to travel, being able to take off and just do things that you've never been able to do. That was me. And having the money to do it. But if you don't get in your mindset that you can and that you will, you'll continue to take this exam over and over and over again. Some of you have the material. Some of you have taken classes. Some of you have just really put your foot to the pedal, and you have just been going and taking the exam and failing. Some of you can't find a job because you may not have the experience. They're not calling you back. They're not saying anything to you. You continue to fill out applications and nothing is happening, and you want to give up. Today, I'm not going to do a video on how great it is to become a coder, because I feel like you already know. I feel like you already have a perception in your mind of you becoming a coder and what that looks like for you, what that looks like for you and your family. I'm not going to come on and be like, oh, coding is this, that, and the third, because you already know what it is. Some of you today just need to be encouraged. Some of you today just need to know that it's going to happen. Y'all, when I was taking this exam over and over and over again, I'm a believer. So I believe in myself and I believe in him. But I wasn't passing. And then I'm trying to figure it out within myself. Am I not studying hard enough? What am I not going over? What terms am I not looking at? What subjects am I doing well in, and what subjects am I not doing well in? And y'all, really, right before I passed the exam, I have to tell you, I was like, I'm gonna tell my boss to shove it. That's what I'm gonna tell her. I'm gonna tell her when I pass that she can take this job and shove it. She can take it and run with it. I'm out of here. And that was my posture before I took the exam, because I was going through so much turmoil on my job, because she was putting so much pressure on me that my whole attitude and behavior was, I'm gonna tell her she can kiss beep, beep. You know what I mean? And that's what my whole behavior was like before I took the exam. And when I took the exam, I failed it. And then I had to do kind of a self-check. First thing I thought to myself was, why am I allowing somebody who I work for to take me out of character? That means you have control over me. If all I'm doing is thinking about you and you're the reason why I need to pass this exam, I've just given you all my credit. I've just given you all my mental access. So how could I effectively pass the exam if I'm over here angry at my boss, who really she doesn't know what I'm trying to do, and she really doesn't care, and I'm pretty sure she's not thinking about me on the weekends, but she's in my head, and I'm like, oh yeah, when I pass, and I already had my resignation letter typed up. I was like, I'm gonna just shove it in her face. I'm gonna be like, I'm out of here. And then when I sat back after I had failed the exam again, I thought to myself, why am I allowing someone who don't pay my bills, who is not my savior, who doesn't really have any control over me unless I allow it, and I only see her Monday through Friday, and I'm letting her control who I am? I stopped. It made me mad for the fact that I was giving someone else control over how I move and how I roll and what I do in my life. He didn't mean for me to give man control over me. He meant for me to live in an abundance. What imposter is living in your life that you allow to have control over your thoughts, over who you are, over how you move? Who's the imposter? Who is the imposter in your life? Because when I took a step back and I realized what I was doing to myself, I stopped. I stopped being mad at her. I stopped being so frustrated and allowing her to control my mindset. And y'all, another thing I had to do, I had to stop complaining. I had to stop complaining. I was complaining every day at work. I was complaining with my co-workers. When I get home, I complain to my family members and friends. I just stopped. Because God had told me, you're going to pass. You're going to pass. But he didn't tell me. He showed me the reason why I wasn't passing was because how my heart posture and what it was like. My heart posture wasn't that one of a person who is already successful, who's already favored. That wasn't even my heart posture. So when I forgave my boss, and I was like, in my mindset, I was like, I'm going to forgive this lady. And whatever she asked me to do at work, I'm going to do it. And I'm going to do it with a smile, and I'm not going to complain. And I just shut the hell up. Literally, I stopped talking to people who wanted to complain to me. I started going to lunch by myself. Don't talk to me. And I was just studying. And when I would go to lunch by myself or go on break by myself, I would be studying. I had no time for complaints. And when I say this thing was a eat, sleep, and breathe type thing, when it came to me studying, because this was the first thing, I wasn't even thinking about getting a job. The first thing first was passing the exam. But what was my heart posture like? Was I hating my boss? Mad at her because of how she was treating me? Was interfering with my blessing. It interfered with my blessing. And when anything interferes with my blessing, something is wrong and I need to correct it within me. And it was hard. Not saying that what she was doing was right. But sometimes when we're about to come over the mountain, that's when it gets hard. That's when we have pushback. And we have to be prepared for that. Not to say I'm throwing in the towel, but to say, all right, I got it. I see it. I'm just to set my feet like flint, and I ain't moving. And I'm not giving up. But first things first is I had to change my heart posture. I had to get alone with God and be like, help me. Help me not to complain because I really want to. There's something within us that just wants to complain and get it out. But I had complained so much that it was stopping me from receiving the miracle. How many of y'all are stopping yourselves from receiving the miracle? What is it? What is it in your life that you continually complain about that is holding you back from receiving the blessing and the favor that God has for you? If he told you you were going to pass, then you're going to pass. But it's just a matter of time. And sometimes it starts with us, not my boss. My boss was only doing what she was supposed to do. Before I quit my last job, my boss was giving me pure hell. Y'all, when I tell you hell, every day I came to work, I was just miserable. I was so miserable. And finally, I thought to myself, I said, she can take my job, but she can't take that piece of paper that I got. She cannot take my certification. You hear me? She could take my job, but she could not take my certification. She could not take my degree in psychology. She could not take it. The only thing she could do is say, Tiffany, you're fired, and that was it. But before she even said or could say, Tiffany, you're fired, it was like Jesus walked in and was like, he snatched the rug up from under old Netho girl. I was applying for jobs, but I wasn't even applying for jobs. I was, but it was very sporadic, right? And one day somebody just emailed, instant messaged me on LinkedIn and was like, hey, we'd like for you to apply at a job. Excuse me? Is this a joke? Y'all, it was so crazy. I thought the interview was a joke. That's at the job I'm at right now. Because he already had in his mindset, once I changed my heart posture, doors began to open. I didn't hate my bosses anymore because they're only doing what they're supposed to do. Sometimes a little pushback is preparing you and catapulting you to the miracle. So don't always think that it should be easy and it's not easy, so I'm just going to give up. Set your feet like flint. If you're going to pass this exam and you already have it in your mindset that you're going to pass and it's already been clarified by him, you set your feet like flint and you keep on moving forward and you forgive those who have hurt you and stop complaining. If you get the certification, he's going to allow you to get the job. It only takes one opportunity. So dry your eyes, pick yourself up, open up that book, and get back to studying. Because somebody has a job with your name on it. You hear me? Somebody got a job with your name on it. How you gonna move? You'll continue to complain? Or you're going to forgive and move forward and come over the mountain to get the miracle. It's waiting on you. It's waiting on you. Don't stop now. Keep moving. Keep planning. And keep going. I'll talk to y'all soon. This is From Broken to Blessed. Bye.